Good morning, Team Alabama. Sorry for the interruption. Here is more on ocean debris. This is the second part of the article on ocean debris, down around line 45. The job would be like trying to find a needle in a haystack unless you know something about Pacific Ocean currents and how floating objects drift in them. Our first step was to talk to Jim Ingraham and about where in the North Pacific Ocean we should look for the ghost nets, says Jim Churnside. Then we followed his directions to more specific locations using satellites and aircrafts. In 2003, Churnside and Venstra launched the Ghost Net project. In collaboration with scientists across the country, the two flew over the garbage patch using satellite information, radar, and other technologies to spot ghost nets. In 3 days' time, they saw more than 100 drifting ghost nets and thousands of other types of floating debris. There is a lot more trash out there than I expected, said Jim Churnside. The Ghost Net project continues to monitor the garbage patch. The hope is that scientists will eventually be able to use information from satellite pictures of the ocean to determine exactly where the ghost nets are. Remember that the exact locations of surface currents can change from year to year. As a result, the exact location of the garbage patch changes too. Combining information from satellites with information from computer models like Oscars will help scientists to locate the garbage patch and therefore ghost nets more accurately. The garbage patch is a large area of ocean trash formed by a spiral of currents in the East Pacific Ocean. The garbage patch contains approximately 3.5 million tons of trash and mostly plastic debris. Okay, the second article is Too Many Fishermen. If you want to pause it and write down two ways that humans negatively impact the ocean from what that first article, if that would help you out, do that now. And then we are going to pause it, and then we will start Too Many Fishermen. Okay. Too Many Fishermen by Carol Garbury Vogel. The shimmering blue waters of the ocean cover nearly 71% of the Earth's surface. However, if you look at a world map, you will most likely see the continents drawn in great detail, while the ocean is depicted as a monotonous blue expanse with no hint of majestic landscape beneath the waves. If you could explore the vistas on the ocean floor, you would find deeper valleys, wider plains, and mountain ranges longer and more massive than anywhere on land. You would also discover that the majority of ocean life lives within oyster bays, coral reefs, and other habitats in the shallow water rimming the continents. Impressive as this watery world appears today, it pales in comparison to what it once was. Just 300 years ago, you would have found colossal underwater cities packed with sea life along every coast. Overfishing turned many of these lush marine havens into biological deserts. Overfishing depletes fish stocks by taking fish at a rate faster than they can replace themselves. Many fish are harvested before they are even mature enough to reproduce. As a result, marine species are disappearing at an alarming rate. Some kinds of whales and other sea creatures have already been hunted to extinction. More are on the verge, and development along coasts that drain swamps and fill in wetlands has eliminated precious nurseries for new generations of fish and shellfish. Okay, so we are overfishing and we're not developing new fish, and we're draining our swamps and filling our wetlands. So fish are not reproducing very quickly. The same map that gives little information about the ocean realm provides clues about the sea life that previously flourished near shore. Place names like Cape Cod, Oyster Bay, Seal Harbor, and Herring Bay are ghostly reminders of animals once plentiful in these locations. Historical records provide insight too. Can you imagine New York's harbor crowded with seals, whales, and porpoises, and its shores teeming with lobsters 6 feet long? The Dutch found such bounty when they settled in the region in the early 1600s. Lobsters that are 6 feet long. Sorry. Most people know more about dinosaurs, which became extinct 65 million years ago, than about the massive sea animals that died out within the last 3 centuries, along with their own nation's coasts. However, unlike dinosaurs, which will never come back, many sea creatures have a chance of recovery. They are considered to be ecologically extinct. This means that there are still some left, but not enough to make an impact on an ecosystem. Their numbers may increase if they are protected from fishing, commercial and well as sport. Commercial fishing and sport fishing. Sorry guys, commercial as well as sport. And if their habitats are shielded from development and pollution. Overfishing began in the Stone Age. For example, tens of millions of green turtles once lived in the Caribbean Sea. Now so few remain that the survival of the species is threatened. The turtle decline started 3,000 years ago when humans settled in the region. The turtles were agile in the water, but they made easy prey for hunters when they lumbered up sandy beaches to lay eggs. The people came to rely on turtle meat and eggs as a major part of their diet. On some islands, the turtles appeared or disappeared by 800 AD. From the 1500s on, European settlers hastened the demise of the remaining turtle populations by harvesting them not only for their food, but also for their skin to make leather and their shells to make use in jewelry and other ornaments. Okay, so our task is to find 4 ways that humans impacted ocean life. Okay, and from this article you can find 4 ways that humans impacted ocean life. Those 4 ways will become your body paragraphs, and you will start with a hook and you will say, have you ever seen the ocean? I have. Isn't it beautiful? But humans are negatively impacting the ocean in these 4 ways. And then you're going to highlight those: red, green, purple, blue. Those 4 ways become your body paragraphs. If you are struggling to find 4 ways in monster debris and in Too Many Fishermen, and those are both on your Chromebooks, the extra copy of this, then go ahead and research. Do a little bit of research on your own and add to those ways. But know that I want you to have at least 4 quotes. 4 quotes, 2 from each article if possible, but 4 quotes on ways that humans negatively impact ocean life. 4 ways humans negatively impact ocean life. That's our task. So we read the 2 articles. We're going to use the evidence from this. Now, how do you quote? In the article, it states, the author stated. In paragraph 4 of Monster Debris, it stated blah, 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 blah. Okay, so you use those kinds of starters, sentence starters, to quote. And if you go outside of these 2 articles, then also say, in the journal Ocean Life on January the 17th, it stated blah, 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 blah. Okay? And if you directly use the exact same words, then that's quotes, and you use quotation marks to put in your evidence. If you are using your own words, that's paraphrasing. And you will use your own words and say that you got it from this article, but you don't put quotation marks. Okay? As always, if there are questions, please feel free to email me or call me, and we will gladly help you out. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Let's get started on your 4 ways that humans negatively impact ocean life. Have a great rest of your day, Team Alabama.